Okay, I want to do another video of my collections, this time of the Masterpiece Seekers, because there was a lot that were made over the years, and so I want to kind of go over them, starting off with the first masterpiece that was made, Starscream, which is MP3. So this was the third masterpiece that was ever made. And as you can see, the colors are off. It just did not make sense why they made it like this. But if you understand, you know, what the aesthetic was at that time, they were going for definitely more realistic. So I guess the gray color, or this bluish gray color, made sense, but it didn't look good. Then of course, you know, they had to reissue redecals of the mold for Thundercracker and Skywarp. So again, what we're looking at here are the very first masterpiece, which was not made with cartoon aesthetic in mind. These were based more on realistic design, which I suppose was really cool at that time, because these figures actually fit very, very well with vinyl tech or alternators. And I'm not gonna open these, but I'll show you the back of the box where you can kind of see a little bit more of, you can see realistic, based off the original G1 toy, which I'm not doing a video of those. I don't want to go digging them out, putting them back. But you can see there were a lot of cool features with this figure. Comes with the display stand, which is really nice. But yeah, this robot mode, I mean, I don't know how you feel about those, I forgot what you call those things, on the sides of the hips, holsters or something. But, you know, I thought it looked cool, considering this is a Japanese design. Those are like, would maybe hold swords or something. I mean, remember, this is not during the time when, like today, when they're going hypertoon aesthetic. So they were implementing a lot of their own cool designs. So let's just take a look at Thundercracker. See, based on the realistic. I mean, this was a cool feature. You could turn the head, give different facial expressions. So as a toy, you know, they did put in a lot of cool designs. And here's all the stuff that you get with it. And then last is Skywarp. I mean, yeah, I think I know how I feel. It's just these were cool at that time, but these are definitely outdated now. So these are more for collectors, really. Okay, so I mentioned about this Starscream. Colors were off, and then they did issue this in the proper colors, which was a Walmart exclusive. I did have that, opened it, and sold it, because I got the Japanese version of it. It's basically the same thing. There's just some subtle differences between the two. So here's a up-close look. This is actually just the character Starscream. This it's actually pretty nice still, in my opinion, even though it really is outdated when you look at you know, what we're collecting now. Just I'm wanting to get all the characters and appreciating how they look like the cartoon. But during the time, you know, it was exciting because this was when Masterpiece started. Okay, so now, after that, let's turn the lights on here. They remade them. And they remade them so that they were a little bit more like the cartoon. And you gotta remember, this was during the Chug era, so it's not based off the cartoon. I mean, not hypertoon aesthetic design. But these were still really cool at the time. And that face is really too dark. I mean, Starscream did have a gray face, but that's a little too dark in my opinion. No ankle rockers, so you have to put him at an A stance to kind of try to stand. But you know, look at that. This is really nice. Even though it's old and it's not meeting the current hypertoon aesthetic look. Then Skywarp, I mean, I'll give you an example. He does not have those silver stripes or purple stripe. This is where they were taking liberty to implement their own design. You know, I mean, those shins should not have those details on it, should be smooth. Remember, this was during the Chug era, just making things resemble the character from the cartoon as best as possible. Actually, I did it out of order. I actually always have Starscream, Thundercracker, and Skywarp. But here's Thundercracker. I mean, just look at it. I mean, this is really a nice toy. Oh, look. And one of the improvements, they took off those hip holsters, so it doesn't have that samurai look. They made it more closer to the cartoon. So, yeah, I mean, I still really like this. It's just, you know, there's just too many that I have. And so this is one of the reasons why I'm making these videos. So I can see, you know, what I collected through the years, and, you know, most likely I'm probably gonna give these away. And then let's move on, push these back a little bit, because Takata made what they call a 2.0, which doesn't make sense because this is basically their third version. So this is really like a 3.0. And so this is the newest one. Let's move them away, which, you know, has some stability issues with those knee joints and the feet, but this is the best I can. So now you can see this looks a lot like the cartoon, and this is what they are going for now. Look at that. Look at, there's no stripes on the shoulder or the stripes on the chest. You know, smooth shins. Definitely. And, you know, I mean, there's no point in this, but the rocket being able to change into the missiles, that was pretty cool design. Look at how they cleaned up this back too. Really nice. Oh, well, what's not nice is how expensive this is. This is like a $280 toy. Are you freaking kidding me? I mean, those back there were $200. So So 2, 4, 6, and then over 2, over 2, over 2. Man, this is just crazy. But, you know, I already looked over Starscream, so just a quick look. You can see these do look like the cartoon. It's very nice. However, I think people were really debating this versus the third-party company Deformation Space. Now these, well, let's just bring this so we can compare. This definitely, I think, looks better than the official, and you know, he's taller as I think he should be, because when you pull out the Megatron, I don't know which one to pull out, because there's the official Megatron, and then here's a KO of it, which is just a little bit taller. So let's use this as size comparison. So now, so let me put his chest up. Now when you take a look, Starscream's behind, you can look at the official. I don't know, you tell me how you feel about that. I think Starscream's a little bit too short. Starscream should actually be a little bit taller. So I think that matches better. So that's one reason why the Deformation Space Starscream is, you know, probably better than the official. They still, look at that, they still made this in the Hypertoon aesthetic. This one does have a waist swivel. This one doesn't, which is really cool, but I mean, when you look at the design, Starscream really should not have a waist swivel anyways, because of the plain cockpit. But, you know, look at, I mean, that's why I'm doing this, so I can just take a look at the Seekers. I mean, this is really nice. This back doesn't look too bad. I mean, they give you an accessory, which I passed on because it actually thickens this and doesn't make it look cartoon accurate. So, you know, this doesn't look too bad. No one looks at the back anyways, so this is fine. No reason to spend extra money for feature accessories. But yeah, so those are my Seekers. Let's put him back next to Thundercracker and Skywarp. This is really a nice set. So that's what I have. I mean, there's a lot. There's the original, then there's the Henkei, then there's the Legends, but I'm not, you know, gonna make a comprehensive video of all the Starscream. I'm just going over the masterpiece Seekers. So they're, you know, all together right now. They look really, really good. Just missing Buzzsaw, and then we have all of season 1, and still working on completing season 2. Waiting for Fans Toys Blitzwing. No word on Combaticons, although, you know, since I'm digressing, I might as well just, you know, here's my original, here's my other second set. But speaking of those Decepticon combiners, you know, here's the DX9 Stunticons, X-Transbots, Menasor, and this is what I was saying. Mastermind Creations did a really nice job of these Combaticons. And then you can have Bruticus as a by Zeta. And you know, I'm really happy that they're remaking, not remaking, but another company's redoing Devastator to fit in with the Hypertune aesthetic design that's trending now. I digress again. So, you know, here's the mini masterpiece. These are by New Age, and then I have up here by Magic Square. That's missing the Insecticons and Combaticons. So this is almost I really love this, but I totally digress because this video is really supposed to be all about the Seekers. And these are the old ones, and this is one of the reasons why I'm making it, because I might have to, I don't have to, but I may want to give this away to, you know, people who appreciate and enjoy these. So I'll just keep doing more videos of comparison of my collections. So this is the Masterpiece Seekers collection. Okay, I want to just add to my collection of Masterpiece Seekers, because I didn't mention the cone heads, and right now these are the only cone heads I have. Or actually, I did have the iGear version, and I gave those away to my friend, and so this is what I have. So I kind of want to go over that and share my thoughts. I said I was thinking about giving these away, but it's kind of hard because they fit in together with the cone heads. So these 6 Seekers actually belong together. So until there is an announcement that Takata is going to be remaking the cone heads, or if Deformation Space is going to make them, you know, I think I have to hold on to these. And I know, what is it, Make Toys? Make Toys? Yeah. For the longest time they've been saying they're going to make it. I'm glad I never got involved, started collecting those, because I'd be in the same dilemma like those who started collecting it. But anyways, that's just a quick update here. Yeah, I guess I'll point out too, I mean, this Dirge is really nice. If you can see, he has that gray, dark gray color, which is what they actually should be. No ankle rockers. I mean, this is previous toy line. Now this is the issue I have, is that it's black. If you look at the cartoon, he should actually be gray instead of black. And the same thing with Thrust. You know, this should not be black. It should be a dark gray. So that's just an issue I have with these official Takata cone heads. But anyways, that's that. All 6 of these go good together, so I might be holding on to that, and because I'm holding on to these until there's some sort of announcement from Takata or a third-party company that they're going to make this.